What's going on, everyone? Great Talon here, and today the prey is your weekly gaming, TV, and movie update. So I'm posting this on a Saturday for a reason. Today's E3, kicks off E3. At 12:30 today, I will be covering, actually when this post is be Friday night, so excuse me, it's going to be Friday night to Saturday that this is posting. So I'm going to be covering E3, maybe doing a live coverage, maybe doing a post coverage. So I'm going to be doing it right away though. So as soon as the stuff airs, I'm going to be documenting it and recording it. So it'll be up within the hour of the news. For example, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is going to be gameplay revealed tomorrow. I'm going to be covering that. I'm not going to be covering shit like Madden, FIFA, all that annual nonsense, fucking Battlefield, Call of Duty. I'm not covering that shit. I'm not covering the cookie cutter shit. I'm going to be covering the real shit. Shit that you're going to get excited for, that real gamers are a part of. But anyway, moving along with the movie side of the news this week. So a big rant, a mini rant I'm going to go on. Galaxy Edge, Star Wars Galaxy Edge is a sham. Why is it a sham? Because first off, you can't wear costumes, your own costumes there. You can't bring your own lightsabers there. You can't bring your own props there because they want you to buy everything on site, and you can't even do it. You can't even buy costumes there and wear them there because it says that there is a disruptive flow of the employees. People get confused. They don't know if you work there or if you're part of the show. Screw you. Go scratch your ass. I mean, it's just nonsense. You can't do that. Not only that, the tickets are astronomical, and there's a time limit. For the first year or two, there's going to be a time limit, which means that you have 4 hours per ticket. So you spend $150 plus on these tickets, and you only get 4 hours before stormtroopers will fucking come and carry you out the door. Couple that with $75 beverages on top of waiting in line for hours, even with Fast Pass. I hear it's really long right now. Granted, it just opened up, but you want to fly the Millennium Falcon, huh? Guess what? You want to wait 90 freaking minutes plus to wait in a line to get up to the front, and your clock is ticking on your 4 hours. You get up front, you get into the pilot seat, and no, some freaking schmuck in a stormtrooper outfit says, you know, you're not the pilot. You're gonna watch the pilot. So you're just watching the pilot? You're not the pilot? You waited for fucking almost 2 hours and you're not the pilot? Oh my lord. It's a scam, people. Theme parks are a scam. Disney is a scam. Corporations are a scam. Get out while you still can. Anyway, moving along to the next part of the news, which will be less ranty, I promise. Quentin Tarantino and Gerard Carmichael are teaming up for a Django/Zorro crossover film based on the comics. They're going to bring that to life. So I'm hoping Jamie Foxx returns, because I really like the Django Unchained. So we'll see how this develops in the coming months as well. A Fantastic Four MCU movie reboot is apparently in the works and reportedly planned to drop in 2022, which is 3 years from now. So they're in the beta phases. They're working hard on fixing that, fixing Fantastic Four, retweaking X-Men. So I mean, I don't have faith in Disney, I don't have faith in Lucasfilm, but I have faith in Marvel Cinematic Universe for the most part, not 90%. Anything but Captain Marvel is pretty much on point for me. So I have faith in Kevin Feige and his team. They're going to do it justice, so we'll see how this goes in the coming years. Video game movie news. Uncharted movie with Tom Holland is set to premiere Christmas 2020. So next Christmas, it will be out. December 18th, so Merry Christmas a year in advance. Let's see if this actually happens. I really want to see this movie. And finally, in your movie side of the news, I know it's a light week for movies and TV, Sigourney Weaver confirms that the original cast will return for the new Ghostbusters film, directed by Ivan Reitman's son. So, and on top of that, it's coming out July of 2020, so it's going to start filming very, very soon. You know, respect to Harold Ramis, God bless his soul. I really think that they're doing the right thing here. They're going to honor him, I'm sure, in a way. And if Ivan Reitman's son is a part of this, he's gonna craft it into something that we're gonna respect and appreciate. Not like that nonsense female Ghostbusters thing that was just pretty much a political statement. No, don't get me started on that. I'm trying to keep it happy this week. It's E3. It's a happy week. It's a beautiful week. Lots of premieres, lots of announcements. Ooh, and it's my birthday on Wednesday, so E3 always happens around my birthday, so that's double dip, double dose of awesome. And here are your Blu-ray releases for this week in 4K. Do a little different presentation this time. I'm going to show it all at once instead of one by one. So, a lot this week. Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin, I believe, are actually coming out this week. I'm scrolling down a little bit. Batman and Robin. All 4 movies, original Batman movies in 4K, as well as Toy Story Trilogy in 4K, The Natural in 4K, the Matrix trilogy in 4K, and Batman vs. Ninja Turtles in 4K. By the way, I recently watched Batman vs. Ninja Turtles. Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. You get Shredder versus the freaking Batman. So I'm just going to stop right there because I don't even got to say anymore. Go watch that movie. Go buy this. It's on sale for $20. And yeah, that's it for the movie news. Moving on to the video game side of the news now. Okay, folks, and first off, in your multi-platform side of the news this week, we have a ton of news. To get it kicked off, we have a ukulele sequel being announced. They call The Impossible Lair, which has been announced for the Xbox One, Switch, and PC, coming out in 2019, this fall. The game actually is a side-scroller this time, so it's 2.5D. The first game was a little weird. It was like trying to be Banjo-Kazooie. Honestly, this game, I'll give it a chance. I wasn't crazy about the last one because it tried too much to be like Banjo-Kazooie and just did not hit the mark. But, I mean, hey, maybe 2.5D is where it's at. So, I mean, I'll probably be checking this out this fall. I mean, it looks quirky and fun, but hopefully the developer will deliver the goods this time around instead of coming up short like they did the last game. One of the many reportedly E3 leaks this week. Bandai Namco's E3 announcements have been leaked. Tales of Arise, From Software's Elden Ring, and Ni no Kuni Remastered have been announced. Tales of Arise is a new Tales game, the next chapter in the Tales series, with screenshots shown here as well. It actually looks really like, well, actually no, it's not. Is it the Tales series? Yeah, it's yeah, the new Tales series. But and then other than that, we have Elden Ring. Yeah, so Elden Ring is pretty much the confirmed mishmash, PB&J, like you got George R.R. Martin's narrative with From Software's gameplay, so that's pretty much coming. It's called Elden Ring for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. No idea of an announcement. I mean, a release date. It's just been announced and leaked. And Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch on the Switch, and Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered, PS4 and PC, will be unveiled this coming week at E3 as well, so be on the lookout for them, according to this leak. I'm more interested in Elden Ring, though. I can't lie. It's Elden Ring. It's like a Lord of the Rings type game with crazy narrative, and it's the first game we're going to get that has a rich, lush narrative from the likes of George R.R. Martin with the crazy action RPG gameplay of like Dark Souls. So it's going to be a match made in heaven, in my opinion, if I were a betting man. So I'll be following this as close to the freaking chest as I possibly can. So don't you worry about that. Destroy All Humans Remake has been the third game announced by THQ this week. We'll get to the other two in a moment. Destroy All Humans Remake, yes, it is coming in early 2020. And you're going to be playing as Crypto in glorious 4K, a reimagining of the first game, and hopefully they follow suit with 2 and 3 as well if the first one does, the remake does well. Because I haven't really played these back in the day, but I really want to play them now. They look really fun. I've been watching videos of them. It looks like it was a cult classic back then, but maybe it'll be more mainstream now. Because the market is starving for these like B-level, mid-tiered games that you don't get much of nowadays anymore. And to have this is actually a good sign for the industry, much needed for the industry at this point in time. So I'm definitely going to be getting this. It comes out in early 2020 for PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. The second THQ Nordic game that has been revealed is the new Darksiders spin-off game called Darksiders Genesis for the PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, and that new Google Stadia machine, which we'll be talking about this week as well. So this is a different Darksiders game. It's not your daddy's or your papa's Darksiders game. It's a isometric, believe it or not, isometric Diablo-infused like Darksiders game. So it's like isometric 3D, and I don't know how this is going to do. There's a whole new world for Darksiders, so I'll let you know. I'm definitely probably going to be getting this. Well, definitely will be getting this because I'm a Darksiders fan. So we'll see how this does. This is due out this year. And the third THQ Nordic game this week has been announced. The remake of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, another cult classic out there like Destroy All Humans. It's going to be in 4K, and it's going to look probably better than the freaking cartoon does. So no release date was announced, just the trailer just claiming its existence was announced, which is coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, the PC, as well as, yeah, that's it. Oh, and the Switch. Destiny 2 has announced that it's going free to play this coming September, and all exclusive content previously on the PS4 will now be on everything, including the new Google Stadia machine. So that's something to look forward to. It's going to be free to play. I might jump in because I wasn't a fan of the first Destiny. I heard it was definitely a grind. Destiny 2 I heard is a little bit better. But since it's free to play and all year one content will be free as well. That's the way you should do it. See, they dropped Activision and they just went free to play, which is what it should have been from the first. That's what Anthem's probably going to be doing, and what it should have done in the first place. But anyway, that's happening this September. Now we get to the Google Stadia machine. Google Stadia launches in November in 14 countries, in the US, Canada, and 12 European countries. This is the little device right here. And for this, you're going to need launch details here. It's going to have a 4K bandwidth. It's also going to have the ability to jump in the game straight from YouTube. The games, there's going to have, so a major game, Baldur's Gate 3 has been announced. That's going to be the next topic. Baldur's Gate 3, it's ridiculous. A sequel to the beloved Baldur's Gate series has been announced as a Stadia/PC game, launching with the Stadia this November, I believe. So, yeah, and it actually had a really nifty looking teaser trailer here, and you know, it just showcases what the game is it's gonna be massively deep. It's from the makers of the Divinity Original Sin 2, Larian Studios. They're no slouch, and yeah, it looks pretty deep, pretty grotesque, pretty dark, and hopefully it comes to consoles because I'm not a PC guy, so we'll see what happens. I'll be following this another one closely as time goes on. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order box art has been revealed, and I'm going to scroll down and show you what it looks like right here in a second. So this is what it looks like right here. Not bad at all in my opinion. There's also a deluxe edition as well, which is here. I'm not sure what that comes with, but I'm sure we'll find out on Saturday, which I will be covering as well. I'm going to be covering this on Saturday. Sunday I'll be covering the Microsoft conference as well as the Bethesda conference and Devolver, so be on the lookout for that. If you're any of you of the Surge fans out there, the Surge 2 is coming this September. It has been leaked, another leak from E3. It takes place in a place called Jericho City, and it will be releasing this September on the Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. The classic JRPG Grandia HD collection has been leaked for the Nintendo Switch, and more is, as well as the PC, and more will be coming this E3 apparently. Grandia 1 and Grandia 2, to real-time turn-based action RPGs, have been leaked and announced. We'll see more about this next week. Shenmue 3 has been delayed until November of 2019 for the PC and PS4. I sadly backed this game. I don't know why I did, because Shenmue 1 and 2 are garbage, but well, garbage nowadays. But I have a tiny bit of hope for this, so hopefully it's not as shitty as it looks. In the Mortal Kombat 11 news, the first character pack has been announced. Spawn, Sindel, Nightwolf have been announced alongside Shang Tsung in a new trailer with 2 unannounced guests coming. Yes, so all of these characters will be coming. If you have the Combat Pack Season Pass thingy, you get it June 18th. If not, you have to wait a week later to buy them individually. So you'll be getting all these goodies come June 18th, or if you have the pass, or June 26th if you do not. Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York has been announced for the Nintendo Switch and the PC, coming in Q4 of 2019, this late fall, early winter, with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions being postponed to see how these versions actually do. So yeah, this is actually like a very deep narrative game. It's like based on a tabletop RPG type thing. Rich story narrative, a lot of different branches of story. So I'll be checking this out most likely because I'm a fan of like vampire stuff. So yeah. Jumanji is getting a 4-player co-op video game tie-in to the movie coming out later this fall / winter. Also, yes, it will be starring The Rock, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan. So yeah, that's coming out this fall to tie in with the game. I'm not sure what kind of game it's going to be. I'm sure it'll be a quirky little game. I might check it out if it's actually a co-op story-driven game. It might be actually kind of fun. This anti-loot box bill is starting to heat up, folks. It's going to be put on the table this August, and it's going to be affecting the most of them of all sports games, because sports games are the milk and honey of the sports games. These big AAA corporations are loot boxes, and without loot boxes, you know, might actually force these developers to get off their fucking asses, stop being lazy, and just taking the easy way out and actually make a good sports game. I mean, the only good sports game out there that I've really played is MLB The Show. It's not littered with fucking microtransactions. Maybe these games should follow suit. Maybe this is what it takes to make them wake up and smell the freaking coffee. We shall see how this goes. Only time will tell. All 42 games have been revealed for the Sega Genesis Mini. Yes, so the final games, the final 12 are here. Tetris, Darius, Virtua Fighter 2, Alicia Dragoon, Monster World 4, Kid Chameleon, Road Rash 2, Eternal Champions, Columns, Dynamite Heidi, Strider, and Light Crusader. And this comes along a plethora of already freaking mega hits. But you know what though? If you already own the Sega Genesis collection, Classic Collection, the game has over 50 games and it's digital. You can get it on a cartridge or whatever, a disc. But this, if you're a fan of the classic consoles, little minis, this might right up your alley. This comes out this September. Alright, we got another Ubisoft announcement, or Ubishat announcement as I like to call it. E3 announcement has been leaked early. All these leaks have pointed to Ubisoft just saying, fuck it, here's the game. Watch Dogs Legion has been announced, will be revealed at E3 at their conference on Monday at around 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Apparently this is going to be the most ambitious Watch Dogs yet, blah blah blah, live services, blah blah blah, microtransactions, blah blah blah, open world. I am just so tired of sandbox games. I'm sorry. It might be good, it might not be. I was fatigued with Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1 was good, I thought, but 2 was just like, where is the chase and how can I cut to it? So I'm not excited for anything Ubisoft anymore, sadly. I'm gonna probably have to do a hard pass on this, sadly. So, but if you guys out there enjoy Watch Dogs, it's coming. It's gonna be great. Another hard E3 rumor, Bethesda has reportedly leaked, or they've leaked from Bethesda, Evil Within 3, which is possibly being teased for E3 this Sunday. I'll be covering it, don't worry, that conference will be covered as soon as it's done. I'm going to be posting everything online within the hour after. Evil Within 2 was actually great, so like a Resident Evil 4 type game, like horror game, thriller game. So if that's announced, I'll be on board with that 110%. Another E3 potential quote-unquote leak, Final Fantasy VII Remake reportedly releasing early 2020 with a demo being playable or announced at E3 being playable shortly after. Yeah, let's make it happen. I am all for this. I just hope the episodicness will not just be like a Telltale episodic, it would actually be full games or their own focus on different characters. So we'll see how this does. I'm very anxious to play the demo, as I'm sure most of you are out there as well. Don't you worry, I will be covering this at the Square conference on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As soon as it's done, I'll be posting a video. Don't you worry. I got your backs. Okay, now into your very, very light Sony updates this week. PS4 update is going to be bringing 16-player parties, improved audio, and text transcription to chat. So in a future update for the PlayStation Network, it will actually be letting you have 16 players in your party, which is actually pretty cool. And I've been wanting this because, you know, sometimes, I mean, I have a lot of friends like that, but I mean, sometimes, you know, if it's 8 max, you know, and you got like, you're in a big group, you're doing like an MMO or like a raid or something, or like some type of like big co-op experience, you know, you kind of want that party to just expand a little bit. So this is actually cool that they're doing. And Sony's most anticipated other first-party game besides Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, has been reportedly is going to be delayed and released in the first half of 2020, alongside of The Last of Us 2, because this fall is about Death Stranding. I think they're still in post-production for Last of Us 2, and this is still in development as well. So 2020 is it's shaping up to be pretty promising for the final year of what is expected to be the final year in the PlayStation 4's life cycle. Okay, now one news update for the Xbox E3 leak. Allegedly, Ninja Theory's next game, Bleeding Edge, appears to have leaked, and it's a 4-on-4 multiplayer game? Really, Ninja Theory? That's not your style. Anyway, here's the look. It looks like a weird Sunset Overdrive type game, and here it is right here. I don't know if this is real. We'll find out Saturday. Don't you worry. I will find this out, but apparently this is what it looks like. I don't know why it looks so weird. Ninja Theory, I am ashamed of you and disappointed if this leak is actually real, because it looks so silly. Looks like trying to be like Overwatch, and if it's multiplayer only, I am just put off by this. But if it's a co-op story-driven game, I might check it out. But I'll definitely be looking at this on Saturday at the Microsoft conference and see how it does, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are of it, and I will be reporting to you as soon as the Xbox conference is over that day. Okay, now on your Nintendo Switch side news this week, we've got a few announcements here. GameStop has leaked 21 unannounced SKUs and game listings for the Nintendo Switch after this E3. So 21 new Switch games coming this E3 are being announced. Holy hell. There's been a new trailer that dropped for this Dark Souls Castlevania style game, Blasphemous, that's coming out this year for the Nintendo Switch. This game looks like all kinds of ridiculous. It looks hard as fuck, challenging yet rewarding. I really hope that It really does well. I think I backed this game also. So, yeah, I can't wait to dive into this. It's going to be phenomenal, especially, like, I hope on the Switch is going to be really good, too. I hope it's, excuse me, as fluent as this, but we'll see how this does. I think it's due out Q4, I believe, 2019, so late 2019, and this just looks so fucking good. So fucking good. Oh, my God, does this look good. Sorry, I'm just watching the trailer again. It's so good. Oh, my God. The lackluster Nintendo Switch Online service has updated actually this week with Double Dragon 2 Volleyball and City Connection coming Thursday. Is what I have to say to that. Because it's been shitty lately. They want to impress me. They'll drop the Super Nintendo emulator on the Switch Online service and give us those 22 freaking games that they announced they leaked supposedly last week. Until then, Pokemon Sword and Shield will be releasing November 15th, and Zacian and Zamazenta have been revealed. New Pokemon, new generation. So yeah, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but the actual trailer looks phenomenal. And the scope of how they're getting with these Pokemon games looks ridiculous. And they're gonna be featuring like whatever Dynamax, big gigantic Pokemon battles with like raids and like the camera, a free-flowing camera now. So it just looks tremendous, and I can't wait to play this. I really want to not play this, though, until I've played and beaten Ultra Sun. So, I mean, I know I'm still slacking on that, but the 3DS has taken a backseat to the Switch because the Switch is just perfect. It's a little too damn perfect in its own way. So, that being said, November 15th, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Don't pre-order it, but get it. I'm against pre-ordering games, so get this when it comes out. There's been plenty of copies, trust me. My Friend Pedro launches digitally on the Nintendo Switch on June 20th. I've been waiting for this game for over a year, and of course, it comes with a sexy new Hype Train trailer. Yeah, this looks ridiculous. It looks like John Wick on steroids, like a Mexican John Wick or a Spanish John Wick. But yeah, I need this game in my life. I need it now. I need it now. So yeah, I'll be getting this day one. I already got the money in my Nintendo Switch account. It's just ready to fucking go. Oh my God, this game looks amazing. And last but not least, Nintendo further details their E3 2019 plans. It will be showcasing games and will be playable titles and demos, such as The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming this year, I guess. Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and much, much more. And the presentation will be 45 minutes long. Yes, that's pretty lengthy for Nintendo. As well as Tuesday, June 11th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And Thursday, June 13th, will be their Nintendo Treehouse, which they focus on indie games. And I believe that will run for about 15 or 20 minutes as well. So that is your Nintendo Switch side of the news this week. Now let's go on to the major game releases this week and deals to wrap it up. Now for your game releases of this week, major game releases or just game releases in general. So that come out that are on the radar. Kododama: The Seven Mysteries of Fujisawa it came out on June 4th for the Nintendo Switch, PC, and the PS4. This is like a puzzle game with like kind of looks like hentai? Yeah, it's hentai. It might be hentai. Yeah, this is porn. This is straight up porn. Okay, moving on. Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth is coming out came out on the Nintendo 3DS release. Wow, rare. On June 4th as well. So this is another game of the Persona series on the 3DS for this time. Oh, wow. The 3DS is still getting love. All right. It's not dead yet, folks. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2 is now out on June 4th for the PS4. I think it's a PS4 exclusive, for this time. Yeah, another JRPG looking game that meets Dynasty Warriors, maybe? I don't know. I'm not too savvy with JRPGs, if you can tell, but that's out this week, June 4th for the PS4. A new game in the Warhammer series, Warhammer Chaos Bane, for the PS4, PC, and Xbox One, released on June 4th this past week as well. Which looks like another Diablo 3-esque inspired isometric 3D game. Well, there's a lot of these out there now, folks. I think Warhammer is a pretty substantial game. I played a bunch of different Warhammer games, and they are pretty good. Pretty good. June 6th saw the release on the Nintendo Switch for a game called Slay the Spire, a card battle game. My friend actually tried to get me to play this. I'm just not a card battle fan. I'm sorry. Last card battle game I played was Pokemon the Trading Card Game on Game Boy Color back in my youth. So that was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. June 6th saw this release, Nintendo Switch. And finally, the little JRPG that could, 2D RPG, JRPG, Octopath Traveler, the game I adored on the Nintendo Switch, is now available as of June 7th for the PC. If you have a PC out there, get this, play this, stream this, do whatever you want with this. It's a phenomenal game. Sure, it's a bit of a grind, a little bit in between, but it's just so much fun. It's just so much damn fun. And it's so damn well thought out, and it's ingenious. So get out there and play it. June 7th, this game is available on the PC, and it's been available on Switch for this past year, so yeah. And as always, I will be posting the Nintendo eShop releases for both Europe and North America in the description below, alongside of the My Nintendo rewards that are actually available in Europe, the points that you get for buying certain games and discounts as well. Also for the Xbox deals starting on June 7th, $100 off Xbox One alongside of different games including Fortnite, Xbox One S Digital, and 75% off of all these titles here below, which you will see in the description below if you click the link. The PlayStation Classic has dropped to a staggering $29.99 on Amazon as well as Walmart as well. They're just trying to give this thing away, folks. They can't give it away quick enough. And finally, the biggest announcement of the deal. PlayStation's annual Day of Play sale is now underway. You can get games for $8 freaking, such as Detroit Become Human, and Bloodborne, and Horizon Zero Dawn, the Complete Edition, and The Last of Us Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake Collection, and The Lost Legacy for $8 freaking, folks. Yeah, so deep discounts also to like $23 or like Ace Combat 7, which I actually might be picking up. That's really cheap. You know, it's Sekiro, Red Dead Redemption. So I'm going to be popping these all into the link, the description below. Check this out if you want. It's really, really great savings this week. E3 means announcements, exclusives, world premieres, and savings. So why not? And with that being said, I am done. I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you for watching. I love you all out there. Like it, why don't you give it a like and subscribe, and drop a comment below so we can keep the discussion going. And with that being said, you guys have a great day, night, and life, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by.